The last 2 years or so, I meditated every day, every morning from about 6 o'clock to 6:30. So about 20 to 30 minutes every day. And it takes me a while to get into this meditative state. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it differs from day to day. I'm now thinking that the time that I am in this meditative state, with hardly any distracting thoughts and focus on your breathing and in some occasions, not every day, real quietness, peace of mind, like that. But I'm only in that state for maximum of 5 minutes, perhaps, because I meditate 20 minutes and then I feel like, okay, I'm done. I was thinking, what would it be like if I increased this meditation to 1 hour per day? Well, it seems that I'm not the only one with this question. A guy, Nathaniel, it's a channel on YouTube. He had the same thought. He was also meditating for 20 minutes a day, every day, and he did this experiment to just experience what it would do to meditate every day for 1 hour. Hey, that's what I'm going to do as well. So meditation, to me, it helps me to have peace of mind, to quite easily deal with difficult situations, to notice the beautiful things in life, like birds singing, for example, to not focus on the negative things in life. I also use ormus, so that helps me to meditate. It also helps me to, get peace of mind and those things. But this video is about what will happen if you start meditating 1 hour per day, every day. I will do that from 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning. So I have to get up really early. Today, actually it's Friday in the afternoon. I will start today in the afternoon, so not in the morning. Challenges I do expect is, I think it will be real hard to just sit for 1 hour, perhaps in one position even. I think that will be a challenge. I also do not expect to be in this meditative state the entire time, like getting into the state and then stay in this meditative state for 50 minutes straight. Today is also an extra challenge because there are very much pollen in the air and I'm, allergic to pollen, so that's an extra challenge. Every day, 1 hour of meditation for at least a week. I will record the sessions, the meditation sessions, and I will also report on them if I feel it's necessary, if I feel it's adding to this video. If not, I will just skip to the end of the week and then do a final report. Just see what I feel is my experience and how hard is it to do every morning. So stay tuned and we'll find out. Well, that was number 1. In short, it's a long time. It is a long time, but it's doable. It was not the best meditation I've ever had, and in between I had to sneeze a couple of times because of the allergic reaction to pollen. Doesn't help as well, but okay, it happens, and I was able to return to meditation. There were thoughts like that grab your attention, when you meditate and there's a thought and it's very keen on grabbing your attention and grabs your attention along, and then you notice and you think, okay, let the thought go, and you go back to your meditation. That happens quite a lot actually. But in the last part of the meditation, this was kind of fluid. I could easily switch between this meditative state and lifting on a thought and then go back. So I hope tomorrow morning I will meditate again. I think from 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning. I hope there's enough light to record the session. I hope then the pollen will be, it will be better. So I can do this meditation better. But for the first time, 1 hour, well, I'm glad it turned out this way, because I have the feeling this is doable. I can do this. So, just finished day 2 of the meditation. Physically, it was a bit harder, so I had to stretch my legs during the meditation. Mentally, it was quite easy actually. From the beginning on, I could easily let go of thoughts. They were there, and I was jumping on thoughts, sometimes from thought to thought to thought to my breath to thought to my breath, like that. But it was quite easy to notice that I was clinging to a thought and then get back to my breath. At a moment, and I have felt that before in meditations, there's a wave of relaxation from the top of my head to my toes. So you really feel a wave, and all your muscles and your body relax. Usually, and also this time, this is a moment to enter a next stage of meditation in which thoughts are even thinner, and I can even better keep my focus, keep my attention on my breathing, on myself, to stay with myself. My mind wasn't calm yet. It was still jumping around from breath to thought to breath to nothing to nothing to nothing to void to thought and back. Further in meditation, I entered, I think, a next stage of meditation in which I was still here in this room, but the space was so peaceful, tranquil, quiet, nice, just peaceful. It was wonderful. It was so nice to be here, so relaxed, so it was easy to stay there, and I hope I will get that more often. I have had this before, but it's nice to be there again, because I don't get this stage of meditation every time within 20 minutes. So when I was ready with my meditation, I even needed a few moments to gather myself, and like you have to catch your breath and get back here. So now I feel very good. I feel very relaxed. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So see you then. So that's it. The week is over. I've meditated 1 hour per day for 7 days. Sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the morning. And so my experience is that I feel a little bit more relaxed. I feel that I have a little more calmness in my mind. Because I already meditated for 2 years now, I was already able to deal better with stressful situations. But I feel that increasing my meditation also increases my ability to deal with difficult situations and just be relaxed, which I think is a good thing. There's also a difference I noticed between the first day of meditation in this experiment and the last day. Compare these 2 days, I was able at the last day to focus my attention better. I'll tell you a little more on that in a second. So I was able to focus my attention at my breathing easier than on the first day, which made me get into this meditative state faster and stay there longer as well. So I think if you can say this, the meditation is more effective, which is something that I was thinking about, if you remember, by starting this experiment, because I usually got into this meditative state after 15 minutes or so. I have the feeling it's now already after 10 or maybe 5 minutes. So that's a difference I noticed. Okay, back on attention and thoughts. I already had the picture of that you are not your thoughts. And there's a difference between thoughts and attention. The attention is mine to pay to anything that I want. And there are many things begging for my attention, like my thoughts. My thoughts are constantly begging for my attention. If I hear a sound for a bird, it is begging for my attention. And I pay attention to that sound. I pay attention to a thought. I pay attention to my toe that is hurting, for example. I pay the attention. And this attention thing is an interesting thing because it is able to process many things within 1 second. So you can easily tune into your toe, to a sound, to anything. Within 1 second you can pay attention to multiple things. Your thoughts are also very fast and very seductive. They're very good in grabbing your attention and make it stick. So you're constantly following your thoughts. And that is what happens if you don't have a calm mind. And that is the thing with meditation, that you don't constantly pay attention to these running thoughts. They're there, they will be there. But the trick with meditation is that you don't pay attention constantly to these thoughts, but pay attention to your breathing for beginning. And then eventually you can just pay attention to nothing. So you actively are paying attention to nothing. Now, I don't think you can control all your attention at the first moment. So if you're meditating, you're paying the majority of your attention to your breathing, there will still be some attention to thoughts or to a bird singing or to a train that is passing. Because they are still there and you are still noticing, and noticing means that you are paying a little bit of attention to it. The trick is to pay your attention, to tune in to your breathing for the majority, and not so much to your thoughts. Even though these are very seductive, very, very keen in grabbing it, you are paying your attention to your breathing. So when you start meditating, this is kind of hard because your thoughts are constantly grabbing your attention. You notice it, you bringing your attention back to your breathing, and at a certain moment you seem to pass a certain threshold in which there is a sufficient amount of attention to your breathing for a certain amount of time. And that calms your mind, because your mind is not constantly running around with these thoughts. Your mind is just focused, tuned into one thing only, which is the breathing for the majority of your attention. And still, if there's a train passing, you will hear it. So it's not 100% of your attention focused on your breathing. There's also 1%, for example, to the train or to the bird or to a pain in your foot. But the majority is on your breathing, or a step further, to nothingness, or at least not to your thoughts. They are still there. I notice that these things are still running around. I feel that they are there, but I'm not paying attention to these things as much as they would like. So that's an insight I've had for a while, but meditating longer increased my understanding of how this seems to work, at least for me. And that is, I think, also the reason why I am able to get into this meditative state faster because I'm aware that my attention needs to be tuned into my breathing. And it's okay if there's a little bit of attention going to my thoughts or to a bird or to whatever. And yeah, so it's easier for me to tune into my thoughts or into myself. I'm going to experiment with that a little further. It's outside of this video. But I think that is the way it works. So you have thoughts, you have attention. They are not the same thing. I am also not my thoughts. I am paying attention to things, amongst which my thoughts, but also my breathing. And it's about the amount of attention I spend on my thoughts, and the amount of attention I spend on my breathing. And that is the process of meditation, I think. That is what calms your mind. Your attention is not running around with your thoughts constantly. Will I continue? Will I continue with this 1 hour meditation every day? I think I will. It is I have to look into when. Will it be in the morning? Will it be in the afternoon? Will it be in the evening after work? I'm not sure yet, but I don't feel it's a waste of time to meditate for 1 hour. I think I feel happier, so why would I not invest in something that makes me feel happier, right? So, to end this video, this guy, Nathaniel Drew, he motivated me to do this experiment just like he did. I don't know his results at the top of my mind, so I suggest you look at his video, look at his channel, look up at his video, and compare his results to mine. And I hope actually to, just like he inspired me, I motivate you to do this experiment as well. It's only a week, so see what it does to you. And I hope it will benefit you as well. Thank you, and good luck with that.